Hello, literature lovers. Today I am discussing Marxism and in relevance to the very famous book Das Kapital, also called Capital. Subtitle is A Critic of Political Economy. It's a foundational theoretical text in materialist philosophy, economics, and politics by none other than Karl Marx, who is called the father of modern socialism, communism, and conflict theory. Marx aimed to reveal the economic patterns underpinning the capitalist mode of production in contrast to classical political economics such as Adam Smith, Sean Baptiste, David Ricardo, and J.S. Mill. While Marx did not live to publish the planned second and third parts, and they are both completed from his notes and published after his death by his colleague Frederick Engels. Das Kapital is the most cited book in social sciences published before 1950s. Das Kapital, Marx proposes that the motivational force of capitalism is in the exploitation of labor, whose unpaid work is the ultimate source of surplus value. The owner of the means of production is able to claim the right to this surplus value because he or she is legally protected by the ruling regime, though through property rights and legally established distribution of shares, which are by law distributed only to company owners and their board members. The historical section shows how these rights were acquired in the first place, chiefly through plunder and conquest, and the activity of merchant and middlemen in producing capital. The workers continually produce the economic conditions by which they labor. Das Kapital proposes an explanation of the laws of motion of the capitalist economic system from its origins to its future by describing the dynamics of the accumulation of capital, the growth of wage labor, the transformation of the workplace, the concentration of capital, commercial competition, the banking system, the decline of profit rate, land rents, etc. The critic of the political economy of capitalism proposes wage labor is the basic cell form of a capitalist society. Secondly, the economic transformation of society is a process of natural history. Thirdly, the structural contractions of a capitalist economy describe the contrary movement originating from two folds of character of labor. Next point expresses that the economic crises are rooted in the contradictory character of economic value of the commodity. Das Kapital or the Capital, volume first, is a critical analysis of the political economy. Second volume has a subtitle The Process of Circulation of Capital. It was prepared by Frederick Engels from the notes left by Karl Marx and later on published in 1885. The third volume, subtitled The Process of capitalist production as a whole. It was divided into seven parts in detail. The purpose of Das Kapital was a scientific foundation for the politics of modern labor movement. The analysis was meant to bring a science by criticism to the point where it can be dialectically represented and so reveal the law of motion of modern society. To describe how the capitalist movement mode of production was the precursor of the socialist mode of production. The argument is a critic of the classical economists Adam Smith, David Ricardo, J.S. Mill, and Benjamin Franklin, drawing on the dialectic method that G.W.F. Hegel developed in Science of Logic and Phenomenology of Spirit. Other intellectuals' influences on capital were the French socialist Charles Henry Shawn and Perry, as well as the Greek philosophers, especially Aristotle. In university, Marx wrote a dissertation comparing the philosophy of nature in the works of the philosophers Democritus and Epicurus. The logical architecture of Das Kapital is derived in part from the politics and the Nicomachean ethics by Aristotle, including the fundamental distinction between use value and exchange value. And syllogisms for simple community circulation and the circulation of value as capital. Moreover, the description of machinery under capitalist relations of production as self acting automated arise from Aristotle's speculation about animate instruments capable of obeying commands as the condition of the abolition of slavery. That's all for today. Thanks for being part of it.